Hello and welcome to another video of The Unconventional Grower, somewhere not on plot 14 in the big wide world. Today's video is going to be all around restoration. We're going to be restoring a table, so let's get to it. So this is the table in question. That is the subject of the restoration. Now that was the wife's granddad's table that he made, and it's been kicking around in our garage for the best part of 5 years, doing absolutely nothing, gathering dust. So my intention is we'll strip the paint back, sand it down, giving it a good coat of, well, either paint if the woodwork isn't that great, or some form of varnish if it's not too bad, and then give it as a Christmas present back to the mother-in-law. That's the intent. So right, first things first, we need to get the tools out that we require and make a start. So we've managed to paint strip the top, and I'm now going to make a start in stripping this side piece off. So I've now got one full side stripped off, and the top. As I'm stripping, I'm making sure I'm going with the grain up and down, or if it's at the top, side to side, so we're not cutting across the grain and actually scoring the woodwork itself. So we've now got the sides all paint stripped, and now it's time to get the base done on the insides of the legs. So we've now got the entire table paint stripped. There's one or two bits at the top, they're a little loose, so now's the time to go and give it a sand down. So we're at end of day one of the project. We've now run out of battery on the mouse sanders. And we've also got the pad on the large sander to replace. So we're at a loss now. We're at a stop. So this is the progress so far. We've got one leg a good way through sanding. We've given the others a bit of a tickle. We've got some of the sides more or less finished. As you can see, we've not even started some of it. A bit concerned with the bits on the top, but we'll see what state of play is once we've completed the sanding. Likewise at the bottom, quite a lot of damage down at the bottom there, just through wear and tear over its life. But we'll see what we can do once we've complete the sanding on it. So that's end of day one, and yeah, join us again later. Hello. So we're back on site to get the table sanded down. It's the 19th of October. 66 days until Christmas. So yeah, we've got a bit of time, because as we know, the table, which is just there, I'll twiddle the camera, is due to go back to the mother-in-law for their Christmas present. So we need to complete the sanding down today, and if we can get that done, that'll be amazing. Right, let's get to it. Right, so things have moved on somewhat now with the table. As I was sanding the top, you could recall some snags, some areas of the table that had rotten. Now, it had properly rotten to the point where it had almost gone through the table, and there were some areas in the middle that unfortunately were extremely weak. So what I've done is now I've got a piece of ply to sit on the top. I've now just glued that in and just tacked it as well around the edges. And now what I'm going to do is just fill these little bits in here, and now that's going to give the top of the table a lot more strength. I'm going to leave the bottom as it is. All being well, that's been given a proper good sander down now. And now, having given this a little bit of thought, we're probably not going to stain it, and now we're going to probably restore it back to its original form, which was white gloss paint. So that's what we're going to do. So I want to now start filling these edges in, and then that's probably going to be it, unless I can get an undercoat on, but we will just see. I do need to give it a better sand down though. So right, get to it. Right, now we've got the table filled in areas which need filling, so that's now going to go off. So nothing much we can get onto today. So the next time we've got to sand that down, and then it's going to be ready for an undercoat. So yeah, maybe 2 days, and we've finished the project. So anyway, that's it for now. So there we go. So we're back now, day 3 of the restoration project. Today we're going to get that filler sanded down, and then we're going to get an undercoat on, and then see where we are at the end of the day. We've now got the table sanded and filled. Just had to do another fill over in this section here. So that's now been sanded down. It's now been just wiped over with a damp cloth. So I just need that to dry a little more, and then it'll be time to give it an undercoat. So we've now got the first coat of undercoat onto the table. Well, that's not looking too bad. So what we'll do now is we'll let that go off, we'll let that dry out, and then next time we'll be on second coat, and then we'll see what that looks like after that's dried. Right, that's the end of day 3. Right, so we've got another day coming up. The intention on today is literally just put a second coat on this of undercoat, and then maybe you just need to give these little bits of sanding down just where we've got some rough edges. But that is all we're going to get done today. So it's a quick one, so let's get to it. So we've now sanded the table and we're just about ready for another coat on that. So let's make a start with that. I'm part way through painting the inside legs now, and this bottom base has now been done, both on the surface and the undersides, as has the top of the table on the underside. Now, as I've now just completed the second coat, I think it'll probably need a third coat or maybe a fourth. I'd rather layer the undercoat several times as opposed to the gloss then that's going to sit on top. I don't want several layers of that. I'd rather layer it up with the undercoat, even if that takes a few more coatings, and then just go over the top just the once then with the gloss. Right, I'll complete the painting, the undercoating, and give you an update once that second coat's been done. So that's the second coat on, and there's one or two little marks on there. I just need to go over that little blemish there with the brush. Just little streaky marks, which is not a problem because it's going to get another light sanding once this paint's dried. We're then going to get another third coat of the undercoat, and we'll see what it's like. So that's probably going to be that for now. Right, we're back for another day. I'm just going to give the table a very light sanding with a P240 pad. Very light sanding, very light, just going over just to get any just rough edges. Just very light like that. We'll just give that a wipe down. We're going to get another coat of undercoat on here, and then we'll think about giving it the gloss, and then that should be it. So I'll just finish the sanding and make a start with the undercoat for the final time. So I've now got the undersides done. I'm now literally going to just flip the table up and over, such like. And then we'll get on painting the faces and the inner bits. Right. Just putting the finishing touches now to the paintwork, just as it starts to rain a little bit. So that's not great. So I'm very cautious around making sure we've got all the little drippers and runners. Like there's a couple there and there. Just make sure we've got all those little touchy little bits that could cause us problems on my final coat. So that's not looking too bad. I need to quickly get it indoors before water droplet starts getting on them. So we're indoors today in the outhouse. Whilst the weather is relatively fine outside, what I don't want to be doing, because today we're going to put the gloss on, I don't want to be having to disturb the paint as I'm having to pick the table up to bring it indoors. So that is getting a gloss, and hopefully we'll have a look at what the condition is afterwards, and maybe we'll just get away with one coat, but we'll just see. Right, let's get to it. So I've decided to gloss the underside of the table. I've just made a start on the bit there and some of the timbers down the side. Reason for that, I sometimes feel a bit cheated if I see a bit of furniture and it's not done underneath. I feel a bit cheated, so I've decided to just go the whole hog and get it all painted. So yeah, that's a little bit progress. I'm gonna do that one next, underside and the main one, main table bit, and then we'll start on the legs, and then that should be that. So there we have it, the finished product. That's now probably going to take a good day or so to go off, but I'm relatively pleased with that. We'll see. We'll come back probably tomorrow now and have a look and see how that's drying up. But yeah, all told, I'm quite happy. So we're back to have a look at the table now. That's dried overnight, and that's not looking too bad. All told, I don't think I need to go over it again. So that is just about finished. I think if we were to do it again, I'd probably re-top that one as well. That layer there, but I would say that's just about done. You can just probably see the sheen. So yeah, that's that project done. So that's now a Christmas gift, and yeah, we'll get that wrapped up. Right, it's the day of the wrapping, so to speak. We've got this to box up, wrap up for Christmas in 4 days' time. And that is that. That's the gift wrapped up. So the only thing left to do is to present that on Christmas Day. Right, we'll see you over there. Right, it's 1:30. Christmas Day, and it's time to hand that over. Wish me luck.
It is exciting.
Can I help?
I might even take might even take me.
I can see a bit where you can open.
Yeah, I've got a bit actually, yeah.
Just like that.
Take your manage, don't worry.
3, 2, 1, open.
Oh! Is that Chora's table?
I've restored it.
Looks like a little den in
That
bed.
is-
Get it out.
When I get it
Looks
out.
like a den.
Oh, wow.
It looks like a
Thank you.
den.
Oh. That is absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much.
So that's that. That's project complete. So thanks for watching. Join us again soon.